What's up? It's Juice Beats, back again with another race video. And this one is the Sunny King Criterium Cat 2-3 race. And this one was about 45 minutes after my first race of the day, which was the 40 plus. So that video is also on my channel as well. So you can find that one and see how I did in there. But this one is a 2-3, and I would just go ahead and say that this one is a little bit shorter for me. So if you're expecting fireworks, sorry about that. But the reason why I'm starting in the back there is because, you know, in that 45 minutes right after the 40 plus race, I went to the car, turned on the air conditioning. It was getting pretty warm outside in Alabama. Trying to cool down, trying to rest a little bit, but also grab a little bite to eat. And yeah, so I didn't have a whole lot of time. So did all that, jumped back on the course right after the 50 plus men's race finished. And then I went around the track for a lap just to get my legs back under me. And then yeah, ended up right behind everybody. They were already starting to line up. So that's how quick it was. Stats for this race: 45-minute race, 25.3 miles per hour, 302 watts with a 375 normalized and 1174 max. So my normalized power was actually 10 watts higher in this race than it was in the previous race, but still pretty big number in both races. And yeah, a lot of energy to go through in both of these races for me. I think I started out okay, like, you know, being in the back, starting out, and then jumping across into the field. I think I started out okay, but like I said, I mean, with 45 minutes in between the race and jumping in here into another fast race like this, it was pretty tough, to say the least. So you can see I'm already kind of falling back a little bit here, trying to get back on. There was a little gap that opened up there, so I'm having to dig up the hill a little bit more than I normally would. Well, I say that, but yeah, if you've seen the last race, had to do a little digging in that one as well. But yeah, just I did feel more comfortable in these races, like staying around other riders and stuff like that. But I think if I had done the 2-3 race before I did the Masters 40 plus, I would have done much better in this one. I just didn't quite have the energy left to be able to do both of these races on the day. And you know, of course, the Masters 40 plus race had a bunch of Cat 1s and Cat 2s in it. So basically going into this one would have most likely been an easier race. I say easier, you know, that's relative obviously, but I think this would have been a little bit easier than the other one, just because of the, you know, the Cat 1s that were in there, and the, you know, the pro level racers that they have in there. But yeah, just not having the energy quite, you know, for this race kind of sucks. So I lasted a little bit in this race. You know, I'm dangling on the back again, not really moving up at this point. I honestly, I think if I had moved up at some point, like a little bit earlier in this race, maybe I could have stuck in a bit longer. But yeah, it just wasn't happening. Like I never really recovered fully. I needed like one more race in between this one and my last race to like fully calm down a little bit and jump back in. I don't think it was a leg thing. I think it was just like energy level. Like I needed to be able to digest and all that stuff. Like I was quickly scarfing down a Cliff Bar and I think another like energy bar or something like that. So I was kind of scrambling to get all that nutrition down just so I'd have anything for this race. But yeah, I just didn't quite have the time that I needed to be able to do that. All right, so I skipped forward just a little bit. I found myself, I'm still on the back here with a couple guys behind me, but here's Matt Bratcher. And so Matt Bratcher was Tennessee State champ last year in the state crit. So he's on the back, and I know that he is, you know, the Mustangs, or one of the Mustangs, like type sprinters, I guess. So if he's on the back, I felt like I was in okay position. Obviously, I'm kind of falling back a little bit too far here. I think getting hit a little bit by the wind and also not having as much energy at this point already in the race. But I was like, well, he's back here. That might not be totally bad. And I was able to get a good turn there. You know, I didn't have to scrub too much speed around the corner, so I was able to get back on the wheel there at the back here. But here we go, going up the hill, and yeah, I'm behind his wheel, and I'm thinking, well, you know, if he's back here, I'm probably okay at the moment. But you'll see that quickly changes. So I think we go around for maybe a lap or so like this. So I'm still sticking on the back here. So fast forward just a little bit into the lap, and here we go. So, you know, he's on the back, I was on the back, and now he's making his move up to get back into the peloton. And yeah, I'm trying to get back on his wheel as well. A little gap opened up there, having to put in another dig to get back up. So that's why it's important to stay with the field and not dangle on the back unless you're just that strong. And then, of course, you know, not having the energy, obviously, in this race as well. So he's moving up in the pack a little bit, and yeah, and there we go. So didn't quite stay with it very long in this one, and yeah, I think this is where it gets away from me. Try to keep going a little bit here. You can see the wind is blowing kind of across our face here into our face, but cross, and trying to get back on, but just didn't have the legs at this point. And I dangled for a while, and then I think these guys dangled for a while, and I still have a little bit in it. Like I said, I mean, it wasn't my legs; it was just energy levels at this point. You know, I put in a lot of work in that first race, and so wanted to try to stay in this one as long as I could, but I just knew that I didn't quite have the energy, or I didn't quite calm down in between the races enough to be able to go out here and do a bit better. So these guys were dangling off the back as well. So I jump on their wheel, and you know, at this point I know that it's over. I'm just trying to see how long are they going to let us keep going in this race, basically. And a lot of guys had fallen off at this point as well. So here we go, going up to start finish straight. I followed them for a little bit, but I still have a little bit more energy, and I'm pushing up the hill. I know that it's out of reach at this point, but I'm just trying to finish out strong myself. And then I see he tells us one more. So I look over, I'm like, really? That's it? Like, that was really quick. And I was telling the guys I just passed right there, I was like, come on, let's go. You know, just trying to finish out strong here. But yeah, we go around for this lap, and yeah, that was the end of it there. So short race for me, and yeah, I wish I had a little bit more energy. I wish I had a little bit more time in between the races there to be able to finish out stronger in this one as well. But just wasn't in the cards this day. Was a long day for me. So 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back, 2 races in between, and really like only 45 minutes in between the races to be able to get ready for each. So yeah, long day, quick day, but yeah, anyway. So that's how the day finished out. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know when I post videos. And yo, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.